Governments all over the world have used dams to boost water supply, hydroelectric power generation, irrigated agriculture, environmental control, and tourism. In the 1930s, the Hoover Dam was constructed in the United States of America to control floods, provide irrigation water, and generate hydroelectric power, which transformed the economic fortunes of the states of Nevada, Arizona, and California. The Kainji Dam was also built in Nigeria in the 60s to boost electricity supply in the newly independent nation. In more recent times, the Chinese have built the world's largest hydroelectric dam, the Three Gorges Dam, which opened in 2012. The administration of President Goodluck Jonathan has demonstrated a lot of commitment to the completion and construction of dams such as the Gurara, Kashimbila, Otukpo, Zungeru and Mambila multi-purpose and hydropower dams. The transformation agenda has delivered over 37 medium and large dams to empower the people and reduce poverty, create millions of jobs, and mitigate disasters such as floods, which can be devastating to lives and property. These efforts contribute immensely to the economic development of the nation. As vital engines for growth, they represent historical signposts on the long road to national economic development. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources is working in collaboration with the Ministry of Power to boost electricity generation in the country. This will ensure full capacity utilization of dams with hydropower component.
The Federal Executive Council a couple of months ago approved the contract that was awarded for evacuation that will put in place transmission substation and hundreds of kilometers of transmission length. So evacuation is not going to be a problem. That's why we want to make sure that immediately the hydropower is ready with the transmission on course, and hopefully it shouldn't take so much time to do. There will be no stranded power.
The Ministry of Power is already working on the erection of the transmission towers and the transmission lines, and I believe that sometimes in 2015 definitely most of the benefits will become obvious.
Moving forward, the Federal Ministry of Water Resources has undertaken the study of the very important Dasin Hausa Dam in Adamawa State. When completed, the dam will contain the irregular release of water from the Lagbo Dam in Cameroon to minimize the incidence of flooding. Instrumentation of 20 other dams was carried out to ensure their proper monitoring and safety. An inventory of dam projects in Nigeria was carried out to scale up some on the basis of critical importance to national development.
History is being made today as we undertake the groundbreaking ceremony of the 700 megawatts Zungeru hydroelectric power project. This project is the largest hydroelectric power plant to be embarked upon by this administration.
Through the will and determination of this administration, the construction of the 700 megawatt Zungeru Dam commenced in 2014. This was 32 years after it was conceived. Construction of the Zungeru Dam is the most ambitious ongoing dam project being implemented by the present administration. Its magnitude places it at par with the celebrated three big dams in Nigeria, Kainji, Jeba, and Shiroro. This massive project, when completed, would have employed at least 4,000 workers and will provide more than enough raw water for domestic and industrial uses. The over 3,000 megawatts Mambila hydropower project is underway as the largest capacity dam in Africa. This ambitious project would boost sustainable electricity power generation in the country. The electricity from this project alone represents 70% of the total power generated into the national grid as at December 2014. It is estimated that over 200,000 jobs will be created when completed. President Goodluck Jonathan recently came to the rescue of the people in Plateau State when he flagged off the construction of Mangu Dam. At least about 11 communities with an estimated population of about 700,000 are to benefit from the Mangu Dam, a component of Mangu Regional Water Supply Scheme. The dam would be of immense importance to the people, especially in the provision of food crop, fisheries, and good drinking water. When completed, the dam would support 12,000 jobs down the line.
We thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for re-awarding the Mangu Regional Water Project. The project, if completed, it's going to employ more than 15,000 people. So it's going to open job creation, not only in this chiefdom, but in the entire Mangu local government area. The water will be used for agriculture, specifically irrigation. It will be used for fisheries. And we are meant to understand that with time, they will upgrade the dam to provide hydroelectric power, which will also alleviate the suffering of the people of Mangu local government.
Initiated 8 years before the present administration, the Gurara Multipurpose Dam is one of the major hydroelectricity generating dams completed by the Goodluck administration.
I'm an indigenous of this community, and a lot of us, since the company came, Gurara came, a lot of us achieved many, like drivers, mason, iron bender. At least a lot of people, they achieved it from the project, because from there we are still working. Since then, they are in Gurara. We have been working up till now. We are still working in Gurara, so we enjoy the project as the community.
And thank God, as they open here, people, workers, they used to come and buy some things for us here. So then, we thank God. Some of us, we start together. Some get their personal house, some get their personal motor. Everybody gets as we want. Not only that, they repair our road for us.
The project augments the raw water supply in the Lower Usuma Dam in the Federal Capital Territory through a 75-kilometer-long water transfer pipeline. This all-year-round boost ensures constant potable water supply in the Federal Capital Territory and its environs. It further supports over 6,000 hectares of irrigable farmland, fisheries and tourism development.
Before, we are not farming during the dry season because there is no water very close here. Unless if we want to farm, we go near the river where we can get water and the pour for the crops. But not everywhere we can get the water.
since 2001, actually there's a difference to now, because there's a lot of things that benefit from the irrigation that make the market now change. If you look at around, you can see some crop that has been cultivated from the irrigation farm. You see by the roadside, we have things like onion, tomato, vegetable, and all those things. Those are the things that are benefited from the irrigation farm through this project.
In addition, the dam generates 30 megawatts of electricity. Ensuring continuity, the transformation agenda of the present administration provided funds for the evacuation of the generated power to Kaduna. At the moment, transmission lines have been laid to supply Kaduna industrial area and metropolis. This will ensure sustainable power supply that would revive the ailing textile industries, among others. About 100,000 jobs are being generated from the project that is transforming the region to an urban landscape. Kashimbila Multipurpose Dam is among the ongoing dams that received presidential attention. In 2010, the dam was almost abandoned due to funding gap until the intervention of President Jonathan, who prioritized allocation of adequate funds to complete the project. Kashimbila Dam will prevent the imminent flooding of 6 frontline states when the walls of Lake Nyos high up in the Cameroon Mountains eventually gives way. While it waits for that moment, the dam will generate 40 megawatts of electricity in addition to development of about 2,000 hectares of irrigable land to boost food production.
Our experts on assessing the potential of the area realized that we could do much more than just have a buffer dam. This advice was taken seriously by the management of the ministry, president, and the Federal Executive Council. And so we had to increase the scope and turn it into a multi-purpose dam.
When fully completed, the Kashimbila Dam would supply potable drinking water to about 400,000 inhabitants and generate about 35,000 jobs.
Our people living here, you see somebody living in the front hut like this one, with grasses, room covered with grasses and all that thing. But now you see them living inside a zinc house. What the benefit they derive from this, the construction of this dam. You see some of them build house. Somebody who has stayed for more than 30 years without building even a single room now build up to 5 rooms.
Subsequently, plans are underway to integrate an industrial park for food processing and export.
The Ministry of Industries, Trade and Investment is interested in developing an industrial park around the Kashimbila. Again, that is going to also increase the opportunities available for our young people, for businesses to grow, and also for people to invest.
The development of a world-class recreation facility will also make the project an international tourist destination.
I am looking forward to this project being perhaps the biggest authentic ecotourism mixed development facilities in Africa. And I think that that is a signpost of true transformation. And I am beginning to go wild in my imagination as to how people will enjoy this resort in the not distant future. Shaping the future of rural communities in Nigeria,
the Goodluck administration pushed for the construction of the Otukpo multi-purpose dam in Benue State. The dam, as an impetus for rural development, would ensure the provision of clean drinking water for the host communities and enhance food security in the region. In addition to the generation of electricity, the project will create about 8,000 job opportunities for the local community.
What I feel about the dam they brought to our community, I just appreciate the government. It has been a source of help to our community. It brings about job opportunity, also a large scale of irrigation. We are happy because from this dam now it's going to generate electricity for us, and then a lot of many things that we're going to benefit from this place.
When the project came since 3 years back, we are happy. After finishing, this water will be circulated to other villages, whereby they will come to know and to see where the dam came from. And under electricity, it will motivate them to see, to have more light from here to even to Makodi, not from Kenji again. We'll be very close to the grassroots.
The ancient city of Zaria and its environs were not left out from the interventions of the Goodluck Jonathan administration. Completed in 2014, the Galma Dam would supply raw water to the treatment plant that serves the Zaria City Water Scheme. The dam supports local farmers in their adjoining areas during the dry season farming and meets the electricity demands of these communities. The dam is positioned to regulate the constant overflow of the River Galma, preventing the incessant flooding of communities. Built in 1984 to provide electricity and irrigate over 6,000 hectares of irrigable farmland, the Dadinkowa Dam is being resuscitated to generate its design electricity capacity of 34 megawatts for the first time. The re-engineering work is part of the landmark achievements of the present administration to revive moribund dam projects across the country. The dam regulates the flow of waters on both rivers Benue and Gongola and supports fishing and potable water supply to make Gombe an industrial hub in northeast Nigeria. Another old dam that benefited from the maintenance culture of Goodluck Jonathan's transformation agenda is the Goronyo Dam. Built 30 years ago, the rehabilitation works on its failed spillway that devastated surrounding communities recently is completed. It supports several irrigation schemes in Sokoto and Kebbi states. The dam, which is also a flood control facility, generates about 240,000 jobs, while the tourism and hydropower potential of the dam is under review. Among the list of potential dams to be scaled up for the development of hydropower generation is the Onyon River Dam with an installed capacity of 9 megawatts. Assessments have been carried out to determine how the power plant can be optimized for commissioning. The dam was strategically built to deliver raw water to Lagos and Abeokuta for potable water supply. However, in 2010, the federal government initiated the construction of an irrigation scheme at the dam and development of fishery and ecotourism. The Owiwi multipurpose dam was commissioned by President Goodluck Jonathan in 2010 to provide potable water to Owiwi community, improve aquaculture and livestock development. The completion of the dam, which was initiated by previous administrations, testifies to the President's belief in equity to allocate funds for national development irrespective of ethnic, religious, or party affiliations. Meeting community needs to provide potable water supply to improve their living conditions, the present administration adequately funded the construction of the Agay Lapai Dam in Niger State. The dam provides water to Lapai and Paiko towns. Construction of the Ogwashuku Dam in Delta State got the President's attention in his quest to raise the living standard of the people. The dam, which started in 2007, is near completion. When commissioned, it would supply raw water, generate electricity, and irrigate farmlands for all year-round farming. President Goodluck Jonathan stepped up the pace of construction work on the Nkari Dam to supplement the water needs of the South-South people. The intervention has renewed the people's hopes that the dam, which started in 2007, will be completed in due time. The dam, which is 32% completed, is meant for raw water supply, irrigation and fisheries development for the people of Nkari and its environs. Construction of the laudable Ivo River Dam started in 2000. It is in line with the transformation agenda to irrigate over 1,200 hectares of land in both Enugu and Ebonyi states, also provide potable water, hydropower and improved sanitation to over 300,000 inhabitants in Aninri and Akeze local government areas of Enugu and Ebonyi states. As at December 2014, the project attained 61% completion. Nigeria has been able to store about 34 billion cubic meters of surface water for various uses by constructing, completing and rehabilitating existing dams spread across the 6 geopolitical zones. Implementation of the transformation agenda through multi-purpose dam construction and rehabilitation by the present administration is a means to end poverty and create wealth. By providing clean drinking water to improve health, by providing food security through the supply of raw water to maintain all year-round irrigated farming, by boosting fishery, by improving hydropower generation to boost industrial and commercial activities, and by environmental protection against flood disasters, the Goodluck Jonathan administration has demonstrated its commitment to improving lives and sustaining the environment for general well-being of the nation and economic advancement.